So welcome everybody. Today we are in the beautiful island of St Lucia, heading into the port of Castries. Now we had a nice early morning, wander around the ship, absolutely no one about. Really cool to see the ship this empty. Until we got up to the front, where there was a good bundle of people also wanting to watch us sail into the port. Now you can see up ahead there is the Celebrity Silhouette. That was also docked in Barbados. I think this was the last time we saw it. They'd obviously gone off to some different islands. But really nice little port in Castries. You can see here with all the red roofs there, that's the actual port terminal and area, all shops and everything. And after watching everything get all hooked up with lines and everything, we went off for breakfast at the buffet before we went ashore and joined this massive queue. This was heading off to the catamarans for our cruise to the Pitons. Now, they ended up actually putting on two different catamarans. We were on the slightly bigger one. And I do love coming alongside the ship from the sea or from the water. We did it a few times in the fjords and elsewhere. Really cool to see just how big the ship actually is. After probably about half an hour, we ended up in this little bay here, which is called Marigot Bay. A lot of very big hotels and very large houses. I think the guy said that they had quite a few celebrities that had houses there, as you can probably tell by the size of the yachts there. It was only a little trip in and out. We just went in, turned around, came back out again. Cool to see though. And here we have what I like to class as the quintessential Caribbean beach. If you were going to describe a beach on the Caribbean, that's what it looked like, wasn't it? Little hut, renting out paddle boards and sunbeds and boats and all the palm trees. Really cool to see. And then after we left here, again, another 20 minutes, half hour on the boat. And then they let us off in another little bay for swimming. Because it wasn't an official snorkeling trip like the Barbados one was, they didn't provide snorkels, but we had our own full face ones, so we were alright. There were quite a few people with them as well. There were a bunch of people on another catamaran that were doing scuba lessons and dives a bit further out as well. It's quite interesting to see. And after about 5 minutes, my snorkel started filling up with water again. So if you've got a beard or a mustache, you may have issues when snorkeling in the future. I've heard things like rubbing Vaseline in your beard to create a seal, but that seems a bit weird. So I've got an idea for our next holiday. It should be alright at that point. What I will say, when we stop here, it's quite a popular place to stop. We've seen a lot of videos there. You do get these guys in kayaks. They pull up alongside the boat, they lay out loads of little kind of souvenir things, and some of them sell beer and coconut milk, and yeah. I mean, that guy offered to drag me over so I could go snorkeling where they were scuba diving. So, nice enough, but I'd imagine he tried to charge me. But as you can see here, the mask had just kind of given up the ghost. My beard was too bushy. Now, can anyone guess why I got really sunburnt on the top of my head? Yeah, me neither. But after about half an hour, 45 minutes there, they got us back on the boat and headed off. Now, between there and the Pitons, we ended up actually seeing a load of flying fish, which was absolutely incredible. Just to see how long they came out of the water was great. But the Pitons here are the two biggest mountains on the island. Unfortunately, the cruise didn't really get too close. That's as close as we got. And it just went along, turned around, and off we went. So slightly disappointed on that front. So we got back to the ship, had a little nap.
3 hours later.
And by the time we woke up, we were already getting ready to leave. So we went out just to watch a sail away from the back of the ship at the Sunset Bar. While we were sat here, we joined a virtual queue so we could get in and eat dinner at the Olive Grove. Now, you do it all through your phone. They call it an app, but it's a website. You join the queue, you wait your turn, and then you rock up. Food was fantastic, though.
So that was day 3. St Lucia's absolutely gorgeous. Pitons were fantastic to see, even though we didn't see them for very long. Definitely somewhere we'd want to go back to. However, day 4, St Kitts and Nevis. We have another excursion booked. It's called the Rainforest Discovery. So they basically led us out into the woods for 2 hours. So look forward to seeing that. Some very interesting stuff there. So thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you soon.